Hello, I'm Brendan,
And I'm Spencer.
and we are Panic at the Disco.
She paints her fingers with a close precision. He starts to notice empty bottles of gin.
We are super comfortable with each other, but it is different, when Ryan and John left because we would all four of us write together. It would start with one person or a couple people would have an idea and then bring it to the rest of the band and say, this is this, and this is how I see it going, but what do you guys see it as? Like, how do you see this, direction going in the song? And then that's really what it is. And it was easier because we had less opinions. It was just Spencer and I talking about it. So, I'd come with like a minute-long idea, and he'd say, oh, that's really cool. I think we can, it reminds me of this, so let's go in that direction, which it helped, listening to all the music we did as well. So.
Yeah, we're excited to get back into doing some of that stuff. On Pretty Odd, we did a little bit of it, but not nearly as much as on the first record. And so even the small shows that we have planned, we're doing as much as we can. And, when we do a headlining tour, hopefully we'll be able to do a nice stage production,
yeah.
just more than the average, just going in and playing the songs.
But yeah, we kind of missed that aspect of the theatricality of everything, like tying a show together from the first song to the last song and making it a presentation, like we're presenting this to you. It's a special occasion. We love dressing up, so the costumes and everything, raising the roof. Yeah, costumes and all that stuff is just an extra piece that we get to be creative with.
Yeah, it does. Even though we're getting back to some of the things that we really liked about musically that we were doing before the second album, it does still seem like a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
And we were pretty close on where we wanted to go directionally when we started writing.
Yeah.
We still are, so it was nice. And it does kind of feel like, even though it is still Panic, it does kind of feel like
It's a new Panic.
yeah.
Yeah, some of the elements we were very conscious of, and we thought, oh yeah, I do miss that. Like I miss using synthesizers, and why don't we have a thick electric guitar, Revolution style, even from like Pretty Odd, or why don't we have a nice little sweet little ballad, So we definitely took some ideas that we were already accustomed to on the last two records. But that being said, it was still I don't think that the ideas we took ripped off from ourselves could be on the first two records. So just a new jump for us. Musically, we got to do some stuff, and I think it's its own record now. I wanted some songs to be theatrical lyrically. We kind of missed like doing the story thing, and I hadn't really touched on that too much. So yeah, I mean, there's some songs that are just like a story, like Benny and June type story, but there's also ones that are very personal and very straightforward. And so yeah, it kind of jumps around, but everything is based off of personal goings on in our life and relationships or just situations we've been in. So it all ties in personally with stuff we've been through, but put some of it in a fantastical manner. Not too much traveling, but I think a hard part of the process was trying to convince yourself to leave the house. It's so easy to just, especially I can lock myself in my house and survive as a hermit, just as a recluse, and so that's really hard to just say, get out of the house, go be social, don't be some weirdo, get out there and just meet people. And one of the hardest things to do, actually, is meeting people and going out in the world and seeing everything and experiencing it all. Yeah.
We were a little unsure.
Yeah.
I mean, still are a little bit, but at least, to be working on something for a year and not really know, how the average, a fan of our band is viewing the band at this point. Yeah, that's been great to see the response that's come up.
It is
so far.
validating. It's like, okay, we worked really hard and it seems like it's paying off. Like they are excited as much as we are just to get it over with, get that recording process over with. It was like, it took a long time, and we, but I'm actually glad it did because we had to work out, where we wanted it to go. And, having those last songs and kicking off the old ones for B-sides, I think it was a good move. We love those songs, so we're just excited to show those to people too.